On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson, buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
65.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here we go. 180!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to... get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! 54.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 12, 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get some pay.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Go ahead, man.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
1 Omaha.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll run it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Go, go, go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go, here we go. 65,
we remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Here comes the ball.
Here we go. 13, 13.
54. Here we go, here we go.
Right, smooth.
Right there, 54 miles.
12.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. That's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill. Zoom. Good job right there.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slam.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, Zoo. And it's getting that home. 54 is Mike.
Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
White.
Here's Burrito. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
21.
On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
21. 65.
They run again with Breida. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7